So, one of the suggestions on a recent video was to look at milestones. It's interesting because milestones in the NHL used to be really commonplace. The official 2002 guidebook, I would imagine it would be in here. Let me just take a quick look. I think they have a milestones page in this one. Oh, table of contents, where are you? Milestones, page 247. 400 goals was completed by Theron Fleury, Jaromir Jagr, and Jeremy Roenick. This is in the 2002 NHL yearbook, so after the 01-02 season. 600 assists was reached by Luc Robitaille, Brian Leetch, Gary Suter, Jaromir Jagr, and Mark Recchi. 1,000 points, well, clearly Jagr's on that list. Vinny Donfus, Jaromir Jagr, Mark Recchi, Steve Duchesne, Gary Suter, and Greg Adams. That has to be 1,000 games. Greg Adams never made 1,000 points, neither did Steve Duchesne. They're out of their minds. That's wrong. Gary Suter never reached 1,000 points either. All right, 1,500 points, Mario Lemieux. 1,600 points, Ron Francis, Steve Yzerman. 1,000 games played, Dave Manson, Mark Bergevin, Glenn Wesley, Brendan Shanahan, Luke Richardson, Shane Corson, Brett Hull, Kelly Johansson, Pierre Turgeon. 500 games played by a goaltender, Marty Brodeur and Dominic Hasek. 25 shutouts, Archie Urbe, Mike Vernon, and Sean Burke. 50 shutouts, Patrick Waugh, Ed Belfour, Dominic Hasek. All-time games played leaders, number 1, Gordie Howe with 1767. Number 2, Larry Murphy with 1615. Followed by Ray Bourque at 1615. Followed by Mark Messier at 1561. Messier ended up being number 2 on that list. All-time assist leaders, Francis was the only active one at this point with 1,137. Like, this is how commonplace it was to see guys hit 1,000 points. You'd have an actual milestones page. And there's a number of 1,000-point players, including guys who never got 1,000 points, like Steve Duchesne. I saw that and I'm like, oh, Duchesne never got 1,000 points. He'd be in the Hall of Fame already. That never happened. But what this comes down to is scoring. Scoring is down. So I looked up points, and I'm going to get into who's where on the milestones list. But points per game. Number 1 right now is Sidney Crosby with 1.32 points per game. Next up, Evgeny Malkin with 1.17. Alex Ovechkin, 1.13. Jagr, 1.13. Patrick Kane, 1.004. And that's it. There are 5 active players who have more than a point a game. I know I can hear you, Oilers fans. What about McDavid? McDavid hasn't played enough games to show up on this list. So, and there's no guarantee that when he reaches 700-800 games, he's going to be over a point a game because scoring is that low. Not about McDavid being, whatever he is, the generational talent he is. Just scoring is that low. So that's what's happened. Okay. Active players, let's take a look through and see who's going to hit what milestones and who isn't. Jagr's currently sitting with 1,889 points. It's a good bet he's hitting 1,900 points before the end of the season. Joe Thornton is 15 assists short of 1,000. He will hit it. He'll hit 1,000. He'll hit 1,000 assists. And he may be the last player who ever hits it, because next on the list is Jerome McGinley with 666. He's not going to stick around. Henrik Sedin shows up further down with 763. He's not going to hit 1,000 assists either. And yeah, then you got Mike Ribeiro with 559. Zetterberg 544. Daniel Sedin has 599. Crosby has 614. I can't see Crosby getting 1,000 assists. I just can't. Maybe. But he's at 736 games. He's had a lot of injuries, so he should have played a lot more games than he has. And I don't see him playing into his late 30s. but that's just me. But yeah, so that 1,000 assists, he'll probably be the last one that gets it. You could argue that Crosby will hit it, but it's touch and go on that one. Marian Hossa's 3 assists short of 600. Of course, he went on the IR today, so I don't, who knows with him. Patrick Marleau's 10 goals short of 500. Of course, Marleau's offensive totals have been kind of down in the muck lately, and I say he hits 500. I just don't know when. Henrik Sedin's 8 points short of 1,000. I will be very happy to see him reach that. There's only 5 players right now active in the NHL with more than 1,000 points. Alex Ovechkin is 10 points away from 1,000. I'm guessing he hits 1,000 sooner than Sedin does. Crosby's at 976, so he's 24 points away. He might beat both Henrik and Ovechkin with the way he can score. Sidney's also 38 goals away from 400. So he won't hit it this year, but he'll hit it early next year. Shane Doan, of course, hit his 400th goal in a loss to Toronto the other night. He's got 45 points to go to hit 1,000. I don't think he hits it. He's at 1,500 games. I just can't see him playing that long to get that 1,000th point. Henrik Zetterberg's at 859. I don't think he gets to 1,000. Jason Spezza's at 830. I don't think he gets to 1,000. Eric Stahl's at 809. The way he's playing in Minnesota right now, he may hit 1,000, but it may take him another 5 years to get there. Malkin is going to get his 800th point with his next point. He's 10 assists away from 500. Stahl's 27 assists away from 500 as well. Malkin will hit 1,000 points before he retires. I have no doubt about that. Marian Gaborik. I remember when this guy was the cat's meow in the NHL. He's 13 goals away from 400, 10 assists away from 400, 23 points away from 800. But who knows with Gaborik? Who knows how much longer he'll play before he goes back home? Getzlaf is sitting with 31 points below 800. And from there, the totals that they're reaching for kind of, I don't know, they're not the kind of milestones that make, everybody pay attention or have people talking about the Hall of Fame. Nicholas Backstrom's 3 assists away from 500, which is significant. Anze Kopitar's at 700 points, which is amazing considering he was born in 1987, and he's well above. Patrick Kane's at 697, born in 1988. So they are 2 of the better scorers among their draft years, definitely, and just overall. But milestones are not as easy to reach as they once were. And it's one of those things that for me as a hockey fan, I miss it. I miss the 1,000th points. There was just something about that magical 1,000 points mark that was fun to watch, and see a guy like a Bobby Smith hit it. Bobby Smith sticks out because he really stuck around to get to it. I remember I may still have a Bobby Smith rookie hockey card somewhere, and I bought it when he got his 1,000th point. I said, I got this. He's got his 1,000th point, and some guy in the store said to me, "Goes, yeah, but it took him 2,000 games to get there." I was like, "But he got 1,000 points. Like, that's impressive." Dale Hunter was another one. Played a lot of games to get that 1,000th point, but the fact that he also got all the penalty minutes too. Like, I loved Dale Hunter at the time, minus the Pierre Turgeon incident and numerous other incidents Dale Hunter was involved in because he was not a clean player. But milestones are an interesting thing. And for fans in Edmonton, you're going to be watching McDavid hit, those milestones when he his 100th goal and his 200th point. You start watching him climb the ladder. I know it's been fun as a Canuck fan to watch the Sedins climb the all-time ladder. When you look at all players, there's a spam site that wants me to log in. Oh yeah, I'll just go ahead and log in. Of course, Jágr, the interesting thing is he's number 2 in all-time points, and he's almost 1,000 points behind Gretzky. Gretzky still has more assists than Jágr has points for his career. Gretzky, of course, everybody will say, oh, he played during the live puck era and everybody scored a ton of points. It's true. You look at the top 10 scorers of all time right now. You have Gretzky played in the 80s. Yager played at the end of that era. Messier played in the 80s. Ron Francis played in the 80s. Marcel Dion benefited from the late 80s or early 80s, definitely. Steve Yzerman, Mario Lemieux, and Joe Sakic. So you've got 8 of the top 10. The only exceptions being Gordie Howe, of course, and Phil Esposito, of course. Two of the greatest scorers in history. You look below them, number 11 is Ray Bourque, played in the 80s. Number 12 is Mark Recchi, early 90s when there was a lot of scoring being done. Paul Coffey, of course. So 11 of the first 13. So that list is going to get harder and harder to get into. Need to get 1,400 points to break the top 20 of all-time NHL scoring. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Is it for guys my age? I know it's got to be a little tougher because we remember the big point totals. So when you hear, oh, so and so got his 800th point, it seems important. And I realize that when you do the math, the 800 points now is equivalent to 1,000 points in the 80s, but the numbers just are the numbers. It's sort of like home runs in baseball. Yeah, the ball was whatever, and the players were whatever, but it was a lot of home runs, and you don't see it the same now as you did then. So let me know what you guys think. Which milestone are you most looking forward to seeing? And who do you think hits 1,000 assists? Crosby, I'll say, has a shot at it. Who else hits it? And the other question I have for you guys before I go, stop telling me to log into a spam site. Before I am on my way here, number one goal scorer, of course, is Wayne Gretzky with 894. Interestingly enough, Ovechkin, he's slowed down goal scoring wise, but he's got 540. So he is 354 goals behind Wayne Gretzky. Can Ovechkin, before he retires, score another 350 goals? Let me know in the comments what you think. I think he can. I think if anybody can just turn it on and score 50, maybe 60, I think it's Ovi. I think a motivated Ovi. I think an Ovi that's not in Washington. I think if you traded Ovi anywhere right now, I think his goal scoring would go through the roof. I think he's been through so many heartbreaks in Washington. I think it's harder and harder for him now to motivate himself, and I think a move would do him well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're just passing through. And thank you for watching.